Hello students, today I am going to start chapter number 6, that is Microsoft Excel 2007. In this video I am going to cover starting MS Excel, components of worksheets and type of data that can be used in worksheet. So let us begin. In order to start Microsoft Excel, click on the Start button, and from the Startup menu you can click on Microsoft Office Excel 2007, or you can also go to the All Programs, and from the Microsoft Office drop down arrow just click on Microsoft Office Excel 2007. So a blank Excel worksheet will appear. So this is the blank Excel worksheet, and worksheet is a page containing a grid of cells made up of rows and columns. Now before going to the components of the worksheet, now let us understand what MS Excel is. So Excel is a program that helps in calculation and in analyzing data using formulas and tables. You can display data in a number of ways in Excel and also create graphs and chart. That is why Excel is the most popular program for calculation nowadays. Now let us begin with the components of a worksheet. First, we will start with the cell. Now if you look at this worksheet, you can see a number of small rectangular boxes. So we call this box as a cell. A cell is an intersection of a column and row in a worksheet, and each cell is denoted with the cell address. Suppose say if I am talking about this particular cell, now each and every cell on the worksheet has its name. So if I click on this cell, it is under the column number B and row number 3. So the name of this cell is B3. Suppose let me click on this cell at this particular area. Suppose say here. So the address of this cell or the name of this cell is H11 because it falls under the column number H and row number 11. Now a cell can contain up to 32,767 characters. Now next, when I click on the particular area in the cell, you can see that the cell has been surrounded with a thick black boundary. So this thick black border, we call this as an active cell. Means you can only enter the data on this particular cell and you on this particular cell. So wherever you will see the cell with the thick black border, we call this as an active cell, and you cannot enter the data in or any kind of entries on any of the cell other than this active cell. Now next is name box. So name box is located just above the column heading on the left side of the formula bar. So we call this as a name box. So name box will display the address of the cell. Suppose say if I click on this particular cell, the name of this cell is E10. So what does the name box will display? The name box will display the name or the address of a particular cell. Now next is formula bar. So formula bar is located to the right of the name box. So you can call this as a formula box or a formula bar. This bar shows the characters and formula that you enter into the active cell. Suppose say let me enter one character here. Suppose say 100. So what happens is once you enter the data here or the value here, that value or the data can be displayed on a formula bar. Even if you enter the text, suppose say A, so you can see even the text value, it can be displayed in the formula bar. Not only the values, the formula that we use to do a certain calculation will also get displayed on a formula bar. Now next is column heading. The alphabets across the top border of each worksheets are called column heading. So if you look here, this is column number A, column number B, C, D. In this way, there are overall 16,384 columns, and the final column will be XFD. Now let me show you here. Suppose say, let me go to the next. See, after the column or a alphabet that ends with Z, again the next column will start with AA, AB, AC, AD. In this way, the columns will continue, and finally, when the column reach with AZ, then again it will start with BA, BB, BC, BD. In this way, it will go far away till XFD. That is why there are overall 16,384 columns. Now, in the same way, row headings are the numbers marked with 1, 2, 3. So these are rows, and overall there are 10,48,576 rows. Means if you go at the end of the row, the last row that you are going to see is row number 1048576. So these are columns and these are rows, and these rectangular boxes that you can see are the cells, and these cells are formed by the intersections of column heading and row heading. Now the types of data that can be entered in MS Excel worksheet. You can enter numbers, text as well as formula. So whenever we enter the number, first let me do this one. So when we enter the number, suppose say 1, 2, let me use the autofill option. Now you can see that once you enter the numbers are, or by default the numbers are aligned to the right side of the cell. Suppose let me enter the text value here. Suppose say January. Let me use the autofill and drag it down. Now you can see here that by default the text are aligned towards the left hand side. So once you enter the numbers are by default aligned towards the right hand side, and when you enter the text are aligned towards the left hand side. So you can use the alignment features at the top to put the number of text in either towards the left, center or towards the right position. Now beside this, you can also use the formula in the Excel worksheet. Suppose say let me type or let me enter some of the numeric values. Suppose say 52, 68, 5, 89. In this way, in the next cell let me enter another value. Now suppose if you want to add to this add the two values that are given in the worksheet, so you should start with equal sign. Remember, all the formulas it starts with equal sign. So simply click on the is equal to sign. Suppose say if you want to add these two numbers, no need to type the number here, simply click on this cell. Once you click on this cell, you can see the address of the cell, that is E2. Means this 52 is under the cell address E2, that is column number E, row number 2. Press the plus sign and click on another cell, so it will display the cell address. Now if you look at the formula bar at the top, the formula bar also displays the address of the cell or the formulas that you have used in the cell number G2. Simply press the enter key from the keyboard, or you can also click on this tick mark to enter the value. Now you can see that the addition of these two numbers is 130. Now if I click on this particular cell and if you look on the formula bar, you will see the formula that has been used to calculate or to get the value of 130. Similarly, if you want to suppose say subtract the number, you can simply click on the first cell, click on the subtraction sign, click on another cell and press on enter key. If you want to multiply, click on equal sign, click on the first cell. If you want to multiply, you have to use the asterisk sign and click on the next cell, press enter key. So just if I click on 130, it will show the formula that has been used to get this value. If I click on this cell 13, it will show me the formula that has been used to obtain this value. Similarly, if I click here, so the formula bar will display the formula that has been used to obtain a particular value. So in this way you can also use the formula beside numbers and text. So in this content I have showed you the different components of the actual worksheet, how to work with the different types of data. I hope you have understood it. Thank you children.